Good afternoon, everybody. So welcome to the Road to Cheltenham Betfair Chase Watch-Along. Obviously, our new series where we will be going through most of the ITV races on a Saturday predominantly. We do actually have a double header this weekend with the John Durkan tomorrow. Obviously, today's cards racing looks really good. We've got the Betfair Chase at Haydock and obviously the Morgiana Hurdle over in Andrewland over at Punchestown. Jack is hoping to be with us at some point if you can find a dry spot somewhere at Haydock where it's chucking it down. But more importantly, Andrew's here throughout the show, providing nobody mentions Constitution Hill. I'm assuming that is. Andrew, how are you, mate? Frozen by the looks of it.
I am.
Hello.
Okay.
Andrew's obviously having a couple of issues. So just while that... you're back. How you doing?
I turned off my Wi-Fi by mistake. It's like being on,
It's a good start, isn't it?
It's like being on the finishing line. Everything, nothing works.
Good week, mate. How's things?
Did you panic a small bit when I left there?
No, I'll be absolutely fine by myself.
So, if people don't know what Liam is like, Liam was panicking for the last 2 days all about this. And I came on in, we have a little green room here, and he didn't see that I was in there, and he was sitting there going, practices his intro and everything else. And well played, sir. Well played.
Best to be prepared.
What did you ask me? Say again?
Good week punting. Have you had many bets?
I had 0 bets, and that's not even a lie. I took a little break since Cheltenham, and we've 1 or 2 now today that I quietly fancy. So today is a day of redemption. I had seconditis, and I nearly went to the hospital to see did they have cure for seconditis. It was absolutely ridiculous what was going on. But we kind of broke it yesterday and the day before, so hopefully today is going to be a better day.
Yes, I saw you put up a couple of winners for TalkSport. So, yeah, hopefully you're bang in form. I thought, mate, obviously we didn't do a watch-along last week because both you and I were getting pissed at Cheltenham. So I just thought perhaps we could just whistle through just a few quick-fire questions because obviously we were only, 10 minutes away from the first race that we want to preview. So I just thought I'd get your thoughts on a few of the performances last week. And as I say, we'll just run through them very quickly. John Bonn in the Schloer, impressive to your eye?
That impressive, but like he made his own run. He is his best part. His best performances at Cheltenham. No, is he? He's much better at the likes of Sandown and Aintree and places like that, flatter tracks. Look, he done what he had to do. If that was, who we say, an Alti or anyone else just winning at what he had to do first run of the season, everyone like, oh yeah, brilliant, great. But I wouldn't have him for a champion chase horse at all. People are saying he's the best in England. That's not saying much as that's the best in England, to be honest. I'd have an Ergamine. He's 10, rising 11 probably, and I'd have him beaten him. I just think away from Cheltenham, GSI, have whatever you want on him. At Cheltenham, there is a lot of questions for him to answer.
Yeah, I think.
Especially at the top level.
Yeah, the stiffer 2 miles around Cheltenham, it doesn't lend itself well to his style of running. I don't think, as you say, he's better elsewhere. East India Dock, was his performance better than Burdett Road's performance this time last year at Cheltenham? Were you impressed with him?
To me, it was better by a country mile. He looked very professional. I know he was on the go since early May on the flat, but travel, jump, put the race to bed within a matter of strides. You could see at the top of the hill, Sam was holding on to a lot. Very much a try and hurdle contender. I like to see horses do it on the track and not be talked off from coming across on a Stenline ferry from France.
Yeah.
We had already one wallop today at Punchestown that people were ranting and raving about. And we still haven't seen Willie the Hooley. His form hasn't been anything up to scratch. I know 1 or 2 might have won in behind him, but the main pretender that they were all hanging on to, who suddenly, oh, look, we've all forgot about that horse that we were hanging our hats on with the form, has been battered the last 2 times. But East India Dog, very, very good. I reckon they'll only see him 1 more time before Cheltenham. I'd say he needs a break. I won't put anyone off him, to be honest. It was very professional.
No, me, I thought quotes of 10 to 1 after that was relatively fair, to be honest. And talking of Burdett Road, is he at all a champion hurdle contender after he's winning the Greatwood?
Not in a million years. Not so hoping hell. Will you stop? People who are getting giddy about 33 to 1 for the champion hurdle. Will you stop? He needs to start now to win. There's not a hope in hell that horses win the champion hurdle.
I agree. Did we see any festival winners over the 3 days?
Ludasai was impressive, but whether he's champion or Arkle contender, yeah, he is an Arkle contender. But we've seen Ballyburn today, but we get on to him in a few minutes, I presume. But that was visually impressive. Another visually impressive performance, jumping fence to fence, looks every bit of chase and just tanked up the hill. I like him. He's great. He reminds you of the likes of Grey Dawn, Neptune Clonjamont. They always look better over a fence when they're grey. I don't know why. It's always like that. It's like a lefty in football. They always look better.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying. And so finally, we've got to touch on him only briefly. I don't care about Cheltenham. We won't talk Champion Hurdle. Will we ever see him on a racetrack again, Constitution Hill?
No.
I agree. So let's crack on, I think, because obviously we're around about 8 minutes away. Oh, we did mention Ballyburn. Sorry, Andrew. Yeah, we probably should touch on it. I didn't manage to see the race, but I know you did. I was prepping and obviously talking to myself in this little box room over here prior to us going live. What did you make of it? I've seen a few things online saying he was novice-y, but obviously entitled to be novice-y over fences first time out.
Oh, I don't know what's happening here now. I don't know. I don't know. I click onto one tab. I know what it is now. I'm not clicking onto that tab again. I'm just going to use my phone. Well, Ballyburn. I'd say Willie Mullins is absolutely pulling his hair out that the Turners is gone. Pulling his hair out. It was a good performance. Miles, the best horse in the race, picked up after the second last and sprinted away. I just have a feeling there will be something that will do him for gears.
Do you think he'll stay at the two? You think he'll be aimed at the Arkle then? I don't think Willie likes the RSA. I don't think he likes the.
Willie hates the Browns.
Yeah.
I think Willie has his Browns horse already in Dancing City. And he's one who probably is tailor-made. He'll break Ballyburn if he runs on him. I just don't see him being a Browns horse at all. He'll end up in the Arkle, probably. What price is he now? I don't know what price is he now. I presume it's about 5-2.
I can have a look for you.
But
yeah,
look, it was a good performance. Like all this inside info, he can't jump a fence. He's banging hurdle fences and whatnot. He looked fine to me.
I was guilty of getting on board with that. To be honest, I was ill-informed that he was staying over hurdles, and I'd put him up and backed him for the Champion Hurdle. But hey,
he's look, obviously he's a top class horse. Good way to blow away the cobwebs. It'll be interesting to see what he does with likes of Imperial Pass. I presume they're going to meet at Christmas at some stage in the Irish Arkle at Leopardstown. Yet to see him come out, but I'd have Imperial Pass more of an Arkle horse than he is. But on pure ability wise, you don't know. You go back to Ballyburn's Ballymore, and it was shite. But then you go back to Imperial Pass's Ballymore, and it was a lot better. He likes the Gaelic Warrior and that being behind.
Yeah.
And he always looked like he was going to be a chaser. We won't know until the day comes, but he can't fall.
Yeah, no, definitely 2-1 best price at the moment. I probably wouldn't be taking that at this stage. So Haylock, go on, sorry, Andrew.
Oh no, I was going to say if you're taking 2-1, you need to have your head checked.
Yeah. Before we do crack on, he has managed to find a dry spot. Jack, how are you?
Boys, hello, can you hear me?
We can, yeah. How are you getting on?
Mate, the weather is.
I'm going to do, Jack. I'm going to do a Davy Russell. Is it raining?
The weather
out?
is, oh my days. See the horse going down there. The weather is abysmal. But I should be able to wear you, so I'll just have to move you closer to me. Yeah.
Is it still hacking it down, Jack?
Yeah, the bar, because it's raining. The bars are chocker at I can't get a space anywhere with any signal, so I've had to come outside on the stands, which is quite empty to be fair, but it's just the weather's terrible.
This is music to my ears.
What?
This is music to my ears. I'm now looking at Betfair. Royal Pagoi is now joint favourite. Oh, baby.
No chance for all Pagoi. We'll get onto that one later. Jack, what we've got, you just give us your best bet of the day, and then we'll let you crack on.
Best of the day's running now, Steel Alley. Especially with the rain coming. I think he's got a block chance. 15-2 now. I'm looking at the screen. I think the Dangers beat the Bat, but he's been off since he got beat by Dice Artinos at Cheltenham. I think it was the November meeting last year, so he's been off nearly over a year. for Steel Alley, be my best bet. With the rain coming, Royal Guy in the Betfair chase. I think anyone who took 9-2 last night, I think he just shows the 3-1 now. But Royal Guy, although I'm heavy on Grey Dawn, and I think the conditions will get the better of him. There's a question mark already whether he'll stay over the 3 miles as it is. I think with the rain coming down, you need a 3 mile 2 horse at least here, because it's definitely touching. It might say stop now, but it's definitely touching everyone. I'm seeing the rain hasn't stopped for about 6 hours, so it's an absolute bog down here. But good racing at least.
Great stuff. All right, mate. As you can't hear us very well, we'll let you crack on, Jack, and feel free to jump back in a little bit later. Or if those two don't go in, don't bother. No one will.
Yeah, no, I'll try and find a better spot to sign juniors, but I'll leave you for now, and then I'll have a little search around after the next race or the one. I'll try and jump on before the stage handicap hurdle. I'll try and find a bar somewhere that's empty, and hopefully I should be able to race better. But
Okay,
enjoy your lads, and I'll jump back on with you in a bit.
Have a good day, mate. See you later.
Stage right.
Steel Alley for him then. What do you fancy?
Yeah, that was fun.
It was. It doesn't sound like much fun though, mind with all the rain. Josh the Boss has been well backed into favouritism here.
Can you
hear? 10-3 in places. Beat the Bat, as mentioned by Jack, is 6s. Steel Alley is available at around about 7s. Have you got a fancy in here, Andrew, or how do you see the race setting up? If you were to have a punt, what would you be?
There was one of look, Josh the Boss was quite impressive the last day, and look, he's only gone up £7. I'm just scrolling. Where is he? Knight of Allen of 14s. He's interesting. He's only a 4-year-old. He's getting a lot of weight. He's decent enough form last season. Had a good comeback around 30 with Toxler. I reckon he won't mind the ground whatsoever. He was second on heavy ground at Aintree before. I think, look, it's all about race fitness at this time of year, and look, he's one of them that has race fitness behind him. I wouldn't put anyone off having an each way bet on him of 14-1. You might get 5 places in the place, but Josh the Boss is the one they probably all have to go and beat.
Yeah, he won well, didn't he, at Chepstow? For me, and those that follow me, obviously, over at Antipost Angle, know I've put up punter Delest in this for Dan Skelton. He had a nice pipe opener, finishing 3rd at Carlisle earlier this month. Showed some decent promise last season, but just failed to fire. I think he'll love the ground. The softer it gets, the better. I think that he's available around about 9-10-1 each way. So obviously he is certainly the play for me. Royal Pagay, you do really fancy him, Andrew?
I think the more rain that falls, the better his chances become. And look, the market is kind of reflecting what's going on at Haydock. It's going to be a bog. He's proven course form. 4 from 5 at the track. He won this last year. You have the likes of Grey Dawn, who was first run of the season. How much are they going to want to bang him into the ground and get stuck into him here to win this? You like the real whacker. I'm just trying to get the betting up in front of me here. You have the real whacker who won last time out. The ground was totally gone for him. So I'm going to just have it here. I will rattle through it. But look, if you look at the reason that he's been quietly fancied now, he's a 10-year-old, right? And everyone's saying, right, 10-year-old, he's not going to win this. But this is going to be his Gold Cup. He's going to be drilled to the minute to win this. As I said, his course form is impeccable. He will absolutely plough through this ground. A high senior, after the last day, I wouldn't back him at all. He's only had to win it once in open company, and I think that's 14 runs. He's one win in open company. Limerick Lace, if she's fit, she will also love the ground. I was ranting and raving about her for the mares last season, but I just think this might be a step too far for her on the first run of the season. Brave man's game. I find more off the bridle than he does. Gold Tweet, it's a guessing game. He's had been battered the last twice in France, and Capadano's after drifting like a barge, and Hewick is not running. So to me, it just looks like Royal Pagay, if he's ready to go rock and roll, this is a Gold Cup. As I look at it now, he's 5-2 favourite now. I think he'll take a hell of a performance to beat him in that ground.
Oh, he's just his age for me. I just think that the amount of mileage on the clock.
I get what you're saying. But at this stage of the season, I always take a view of, you look at the older horses who are formerly grade 1 horses, and their first run is in a Grade 1 against horses who are probably not on that level, but there might be one or two who are at that level, but are having the first run of the season. He won't get a better chance to win a Grade 1 this season after this. So I think they're going to take the bull by the horns and have him ready to go.
Yeah, it's quite possible. I see that they're off at Haydock, so Steel Alley is out in front with your man Josh the Boss, was it? The favourite. So you're probably quite happy if you're on Jack or Andrew's selection at the moment. Would you have a preference like in the way that JP likes most of his held up? Do you have a preference of where? I know obviously they have different running styles and it's all individual based on each horse, but would you have a preference as to where you prefer your horse to be? I don't mind a front runner at all.
In ground like this, it's very hard to make up ground from the back if you have a prominent front runner who will handle the ground and is a good jumper. If he can take lengths out of that ground, it's very, very hard for horses to make it back up. But then again, if they go off like the clappers, they're going to fall back into your lap. So it's kind of look at the first one or two races, see how the races are riding, if they're winning from the front, if they're coming from the back, and then you can kind of make up your mind from there. But I looked at it. It looks like Steel Alley's going a decent clip here. There's one getting pulled up already, which is saying a lot. Where's my? Can't even see any of them. Steel Alley pings Josh the Boss is going to make some chase. Look at the size of him. He is going to make one hell of a chaser. That Josh the Boss.
Steel Alley still going well out in front, like you said, setting a good clip.
Oh, where's my fella? Knight of Allen, where are you, kid? They all are just the same. God bless Mark Johnson and all them who can see all these.
I know, yeah. Especially with all the kickback from the mud, as Jack said. Yeah, it does look a bit of a bog. I haven't managed to catch any of the earlier racing, so
Steel Alley looks like he might be doing a bit too much on the bridle here. They're taking a good grip of him. Josh the Boss is absolutely leave me go. I want to go faster right now. There's a few starting to work away. Josh the Boss is traveling nicely. Steel Alley picking up the pace. Oh, camera angle changes. That's a good few lengths to make up to that straight.
He's going really well in front.
Knight of Adam's creeping into it. He's after taking 4 good jump here. Now we'll put him into it. That's a pinged. Absolutely go. Yeah, I think the winner could be in front.
I don't think he's going to get picked up by anything.
Oh, my!
Beat the back, come in. And he was absolutely friendless in the market before the off, drifting like a barge on the exchanges.
Now, what's he going to find? I hate this camera angle. It looks like there's about 2 lengths in. There's probably 8.
Yeah. I think there's a lot more than what the camera angle suggests.
Knight of Allen might grab a place on the rail, is he? Yeah, we might get third here. Winners in front. That's game over. Jump the last and you win, kid.
Good jump.
Good jump. He's over. Game over.
That thing's flying home.
Nah, he's well in. First and third. Not a bad start to the day.
One of the free bets I handed out, Will Rowley had his £10 on that. So if Will's watching, well done, Will. You've got some money coming your way.
Well on, Will. That was... Yeah, this could be Royal Guy, get you out in front and... hey. That's going to get worse and worse as the day goes on. They're cutting into that now, and the rain is going to get really deep into it.
Yeah, absolutely. See, as you say, it's just going to get worse, isn't it? And if it's still hammering it down as well, there's going to be no let up. It doesn't take a lot either, does it? Over at Haydock for it to get
no,
soft.
It's probably one of the worst drained courses in the UK.
Yeah, absolutely. So the next race is off quite shortly, and obviously we've got a course specialist in Pick Dory with no price at all. Dashmal Drasher, Phlegmatic would probably want it a lot firmer. I'm not sure what the going is, in all honesty. Any ideas at Ascot?
Currently good.
No, still good. Okay.
But
go on.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Look, this should be straightforward really for Pick Dory. Was this the race last year where Shishkin decided to plant himself?
Yeah, it was, yeah. and then did something else even more incredible on his next start in the King George. I was on him. I had a little roll up, and I was waiting for like $3,000 that day. So that was heartbreaking. So he just couldn't put one foot in front of the other. Just slipped, didn't he?
I see that you're over it anyway.
Yeah. Doesn't bother me one bit.
Yeah, look, this should be very straightforward for Harry from the front, 4 to 11. Dasher, what's he, 11 now? He's a decent. I think he has a few wins around this course before. He'll probably be the pace angle. I think Harry will track him around. The other two probably having a hope in hell. I think they'll just chase around for place money. But look, Pictori, this is his level, grade 2. He's just off the grade 1 level. And there's not much really we can say about this bar. He will win and probably win quite impressively.
Do you think it's a foregone conclusion?
Oh, yeah. Jesus, I could ride the first mile and you could ride the second mile and he still win.
I won't go that far. Official ratings 161, 153. Yeah, Phlegmatic's got an awful lot to make up to be competitive. But yeah, I think he won it like a road, to be honest, as well. So your line of thinking is probably the correct one. Some easy prize money for Pictori. There was an issue last year, wasn't there, with the Harry Cobden didn't go to a big meeting and came here to ride Pictori instead of it was. I think it might have been Brave Man's Game.
It's deja vu all over again.
Yeah, and obviously he didn't send me, and it was something to do with the ownership, wasn't it? I think.
Yeah,
Johnny Delahaye had a few runners.
Yeah, it means that Johnny Delahaye pays the bills.
Yeah.
That's what that means.
I don't think Harry Cobden
he very much pays the bills, and it's wherever he tells me to go, I'm going to go.
Yeah, absolutely. So, Royal Pagai is your best bet of the day. What the sound of things?
I missed that. I froze. I'm down. I'm out in the in-laws now. I was helping to put up the Christmas decorations, and I'm down in the back room. This is a big house. Down in the back room, and I'm on my phone because the Wi-Fi doesn't reach down here.
So Royal Pagai is probably your best bet of the day.
Yeah, by quite substantial way. I think when we were talking about him on the finishing line, he was 5 to 1 at that stage, and it was a very juicy price even at that stage. He's 5 to 2 now, and I probably would still back him. I just think it's to me when I'm looking at it, it's everything, every ingredient you want for him to win a race is there. Track, ground, trip.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I still can't have him though. Hey, Ducks, we'll just jump ahead a little bit. Iroko, what do you make of him running here? Do you think he's here to win? He took quite a big drift during the week. Do you think that they're going to aim at the national when he's not exactly going to be firing all cylinders?
I think he's too good for a national. How many does JP have for the national? Like, you have Oya Maximus. You could have. I know the way you're thinking. You'll have Limerick Lace. You'll have 3 or 4 more as well that'll come out of doldrums.
Yeah,
I like this horse. I like horses that win Martin Pipes or are placed or in around Martin Pipes. I've made no secret about that. I think they'll make up for lost time here. If he's as ready as he was last season making his chase debut, I think he'd be very hard to beat. He's a good jumper, good traveller, and he's a high class horse. His run at Aintree last year was last run of the season. That's by a country mile the best form in that race. By a country mile. And I think if he's anywhere up 90-95% ready to go, I think he'll beat these.
Yeah, I found it strange that they haven't even really given him a proper campaign over fences, and then already targeting him at a national when I think he could be a grade 1 horse. Obviously, last year he was rushed back to a degree to the festival. He was entitled to run as poorly as he did, I suppose, at Cheltenham. And as you say, then he came on for that run and did run a much better race at Aintree.
Like, if you look at the Aintree race alone, you have, I know the way you're thinking, who was the biggest handicap plot job in the world at Cheltenham. You have Hartwood, who was in behind Iroko. He's at the bolting up at Wexford.
He's a lovely horse. He's only 6 as well, isn't he?
He's a beautiful horse.
Yeah.
He bolted up at Wexford. You Shanty Classico, who bolted up at Ascot the other day, and he was coming in there on the back of a demolition job in the plate. That's not the plate. The ultimate. And the ultimate at the festival. like that. If he can run anywhere near that form, he just beats these. You have Trolane, who he's a decent horse and he's grand. Tamarus is not that great. Definitely Silence. No, he's probably not up to this level. You've Hillcrest coming off a 6-year break. He's how ready is he going to be? He's a big, massive horse. He's definitely going to need this run. You're looking at that 7-4. I know it's a short enough price in this kind of race, but he could be miles the best horse in it. Could be the fact, switch him off out the back, jump around, be like what's his name done the other day? Jaguar, not Jaguar, is it?
Jaguar did win the other day, yeah.
JP St. Colors, JP, yeah, Eddie Guerrero's training them. I'm going to call these fellas Eddie Guerrero from now on. But he's the ultimate horse. He's the ultimate horse, that Jaguar.
Won't be like John Jones trying plot one.
Oh, wait and you see him get a Harry Cobden ride that he gave Shanty Classico at Kempton. That was the best second finishing ride I've ever seen in my life. Kept him out wide, came there with a challenge, brought him out wide again. Oh, I didn't win. That's a shame. I'll only get up a pound here.
Yeah. Always the way. So we're not doing too bad to start with. First race, we've had the winner and a nice 14-1 each way money as well. So it's only my fault that we didn't get the TriCast up.
Yeah, just don't let it happen again.
Yeah, I will ensure that it doesn't happen again. I am so sorry, Andrew.
It's okay, you're forgiven.
Thank you. So Pick Dory goes in. What follows it home? Dazzle Drasher.
Dazzle Drasher is the likeliest one. Yeah, I don't think the other two are on the same level as the two of them. Yeah, I think it's just literally sit back, watch it. If you're some Gucci fellow who wants to pile in on bloody, what is he, 4-11, off you go. Good luck to you. But I won't be going anywhere near him. Breaking news, Royal Puggai is now clear favourite.
Is he?
I am after getting the magic word. I have value here. Loads and loads of value.
I know you said that the ground's gone against him. He did win on soft round Cheltenham, obviously, with the day he beat Jerry Killam, the real whacker. I was quite impressed with the Charlie Hall. Look, he might have been trained into an inch of his life for that race, but I could see him going out in front and just pinging him.
Now there's Ascot soft, and then there's Haydock Bog, or whatever it was, and there's Haydock Bog. When Haydock gets soft, it gets heavy.
Brave Man's Game, I suggested to you last night, which you just scoffed at, that potentially an angle in was the fact he was around about 16s at that point. Second time up after a wind up, it would be a very Nichols thing to do. If he did have a breathing issue, obviously it's an angle that some might take into it. Do you give him any hope in hell? I think I already know the answer, but
no. You say run after a wind up, but what number wind up has this been?
That's the same for all the Nichols, though, isn't it?
Like they're hanging their hat. They're hanging their hats on
running.
They're hanging their hats on a wind up and blinkers working. I don't mind the blinkers. The blinkers he probably needs. Look, he's probably the best jumper in training, but he just doesn't find off the bridle. He might find a 1 every 10 races. Mm-hmm. He's just not a horse I can trust or will trust.
No, I do agree. I just thought it was a potential angle.
He hasn't won since the 2002 King George, if I'm right. Don't think he hasn't won since.
Yeah, I don't think he has.
So, what price is he there now? He is 305.
9s, 10s, is he?
10-1 best price. No. I'd want what you said last night. If it's going anywhere near him, I'd want 16s. And the real whacker is an arm runner.
The real whacker's an arm runner. There we are. Money back for everyone who followed me in. I did see the fact that he was only priced up in a couple of places. So it's not
they're off. Oh, Pick Dory's down for the lead. Game over. Let's go to the next race. Race over. I'd love a spin around on something like that. Just out in front that I know I'm going to be safe on.
You're a madman.
Oh, Lord. Have you ever ridden a horse?
What? I'll let you answer that. No.
Look the size of me now. I used to be skinny. I used to ride them.
Poor thing, you get crushed.
But no, it's an adrenaline rush that just can't be replicated.
How many years did you do it for?
A good 3.
Yeah. Jesus.
See, it's when the football career ended and I got bored and I had nothing to really challenge myself. So it was literally the day after my 21st. I genuinely, hand on heart, never watched a race. Well, I also lie. I watched the Grand National and whatnot with my granddad. I've never been to a race meeting, never followed horse racing. The following day, I went out to Tramore with a few of the lads after my 21st. And I was like, oh, this is fun. And literally about, I'd say, 6 weeks later, I was off in an equestrian centre learning how to ride horses.
Fair play. No, not for me. I haven't got the bottle.
I fell off. Like you start doing the poles, and obviously you progress to bigger and bigger. Sure, I was 4 or 5 months in, and I think it was at about a metre poles. Sure, I was just firing the horses at him. Then I ended up out in Henry's for a while, which was class.
I bumped into him, and I wouldn't usually stop anybody and ask for a photo, but I did ask Henry if could I have
Henry, like what you see with Henry's what you get. Henry's a gentleman.
Oh, absolute class act, really was. And like the bell had just gone. He had Dancing on My Own running, so it was the October meeting, and yeah, really generous with his time. He was speaking to a couple of other people prior to that. Yeah, came across as a real genuine, nice bloke.
Hates the media though. Not as in he hates the media. He hates doing like all the interviews and all that.
Oh, really?
I've asked him numerous times, can I just come out and just like 10 minutes, Henry? Andrew, I don't like it, bye. So after that, he's just telling me to feck off. Jeez, this race is over, isn't it? He's just plodding along out in front there.
He did kick on a lot more than this, didn't he? Harry on him last year. He won by a good margin, didn't he?
But did he know Shishkin was gone at that stage? I think they all kicked off and he just planted himself when they were all gone. He was making a run back then. Could be totally wrong. Could be taunting through me hole.
No, you might be right. You might have been waiting for Shishkin to come along. But how many do you win it by?
Up you go. It's a lovely leper.
Yeah, 16 lengths he won by. It's Shrawfan Jack in behind who kept being thrown into grade ones. Oh,
good horse. Good place for him. Up. Yeah, this is well over. Oh, a little peck there. National Joshua getting the squeeze. He is going to finish second. Who's that in third again? Hidden Depths.
Yeah.
James Bone. Tell you, them Bones are just ridiculously good at riding horses.
They are, aren't they? Both very good.
Look at him on Sargino. Made Constitution Hill look like a handicapper.
I did see someone suggesting that Sean was better than Harry Cobden there the other day, which I completely disagree with. I think Harry Cobden's absolute mustard.
Harry probably has the best hands in horse racing. He's reminds me very much of how Ruby used to ride.
In what sense? When you say hands?
He doesn't really interfere with the horse. He's all legs. It's all power through his legs.
Right, okay.
If a prime example, you watched, I was going to say you watch him ride Brave Man's Game. You go back and watch him riding Brave Man's Game in the Charlie Hall, and you see just the squeeze he has on the horse. He's not pushing him along or anything. He's trying to fool people around him that he's going better than he actually is. He's so good with his feet. And look at his hands there, like they're just dropped on his neck, not interfering with the horse whatsoever.
He is motionless, isn't he? Yeah.
Yeah, he's not interfering at all.
Watch.
Squeeze, pop. That's all he's doing. He makes it look ridiculously easy. That's literally all legs. He's not getting like there's so many different styles. You've Harry, who is that lovely hands, doesn't interfere much. Then you have the likes of Sam and Sean, who are all power and never say die attitude. But they're more like
his legs.
Oh, wished. I know. Oh wow, that should have come on. Oh, he's not finding anything.
No, he's not finding anything at all.
No, he's not finding it. Here they come. Here we go. Oh, that leopard's had the ceiling.
This thing's running a cracking race as well.
See there now. It's all flicking the hands, squeezing, give him a smack, off he goes.
No, he's length him right away.
Very neat and very tidy. Harry. Who is it? Harry and James probably are a country mile ahead of everyone else. And Sean, Sean, Harry and Sean. Where does he go next?
He'll be kept to right-handed tracks, won't he? I'm not sure.
Here.
Has he got an entry? Has he got an entry for the King George? I wonder if
he won't be good enough for that.
No, I agree, but I just think that they may. I thought they might have a go at it with him last year.
Well, there's a grade 1 at Aintree, isn't there? And is there a February one? The one that Q Card used to win.
Yes, there is. So, last year, off the back of this, he went to Kempton in January. That was where he's beat by Banbridge. Remember that race?
Yes.
And then back to Ascot. He then turned up at Aintree in April. So, yeah, I'm assuming they'll probably try and keep him to right-handed tracks. So maybe he'll have another crack at that race that Banbridge won. I forget the name of it now.
At least we can claim that as another winner. Don't care. Win.
Two
from two.
Flying.
Absolutely. Where are we off to next? We are off to Rocco time.
Yes.
What do you think of him?
I really like him as a horse. What do I think of him? I don't think he is quite top quality, but I think he should be campaigned as a Grade 1 horse to find out for sure as to whether he's able to mix it in the likes of the Ryanair or races like that. I think there's potential that you could lay him, to be honest, and that he's not here to win today. I think you'll see him finishing a close second or third, but I don't think he'll be here to win. In all honesty,
don't you?
No, I don't.
Yeah, I can see the angle of why with the whole talk of Aintree and whatnot, but how can you, stupid question, how can you stop him winning? You can obviously stop him winning, but if he travels as strongly as he did last day, it's going to be very hard to keep him under wraps unless he's big as a bull. I'd love to know how fat he is in the parading.
2 scoops on the same train of thought as me. Possibly. Again, I agree with what you said, Andrew. I don't think he will be good enough, but why not have a crack at it? It's what it's all about.
What is that? Well, let's have a look at the field now. We'll kill a bit of time. We go to King George, Kempton. That was King George. Jeez. Is he in the betting? He isn't. He probably will have. When the entries close for this? I have no idea.
No, nor do I, I'm afraid. Not a clue.
You've Gaelic Warrior, 7-2 favourite. Will he go there? We don't know. Galvin Champ will not turn up here. Grey Dawn will probably all depend on today. Elite Tomp will depend if he's ready. Envoy will. Hewick probably will. Cobra's Cross probably won't. Elite France is at his bubble is well and truly burst. Found a 50. He really disappointed me the other day.
I wasn't overly impressed with him.
Like, he beat... Who did he beat? Solness and Cienza. 12-1, 200-1. Whether it was a back-to-back runs came too quickly because he was very impressive on his debut, beating Pickerton and giving him a stone. I don't know. I'd be in the camp of willing to forgive him going forward.
Yeah. Another horse just to mention. How's Gold Tweet 9-1 for the Betfair Chase?
Couldn't tell you. I have no idea. Probably the ground. And he's probably on them special Stenoline tablets.
He's on the what?
The Stenoline tablets.
What are Stenoline tablets?
It will be the equivalent of Sam Crow's outdoor stable.
Right, okay, I see. He's back. He's had a winner. He's back.
Steve, I told you to back it.
Yeah, I didn't listen. Well done, though, mate.
Of course you didn't. I'm sure Andrew did.
No, I was on the third.
Did you on the third?
A nice price, yeah.
What was third? It didn't look because Steve Ali just made also.
Night of Allen. 14s each way money.
Nice.
But your fella absolutely bolted up.
I thought he went too quick in the back straight. I thought He's not gonna fucking make it. Then soon when he come round the bend, the camera angle changed, and I was like, change the fucking camera angle so I can see what's happening.
I said the exact same thing.
Yeah, when the camera angle actually changed, they were already in front of me anyway, so I thought, oh, he just needs to fucking ping this last hurdle, and he's won, and thankfully he did. 7-1 midweek. I think he only won. I think he shortened to 9-2, and then went off 6-1. So not on fancy, but I knew when the rain would come, I knew he'd stand a solid chance. Like, so it's a nice win. That was probably me. Apart from the Grey Dawn, that was probably me best bet for the day. So hopefully, I fancy Trelawney next. With the rain coming down a bit, I couldn't trust the Rock. Listen, the Rock could come here and absolutely bolt up, but a 7-4 is probably a backable price for some people. But I'm not going to take the risk. I'm going to have a small bet on Trelawney. Just I had it on a few days ago when I mentioned it on my space, but I'm just going to sit back and watch it. It's only 15 quid win on Trelawney. I'm not going to try and touch anything else. Not on more of a watching, but he's
Jack,
fairly.
have you seen him in the parade ring?
I can come and one sec, lads.
Live from Haydock.
How are you as a paddock judge then, Andrew? You're going to be able to tell us which one's strip the fittest?
Me? Yeah, of course.
Because I can tell you it's a horse. That's about it.
Do you know what? I'll be like, watch your man on ITV that you always get in.
Oh, Ken
Peterson.
Yes, that's the one.
Oh, he looks better than he done for his seasonal return. Well, no shit, Sherlock. You don't say.
And which one looks the best, Ken? The 1 to 2 favourite.
Yeah,
Ken.
Oh, here we go.
Here you go. Where's the Rocco here?
Ah, winner. Yeah, fit as a flea.
Yeah.
I can see through the rugs.
Because they have like a come and go, but I don't know.
Man, now, Jack.
You
need to put your paddock's eye now. Who's looking the best?
I'll let them come round again. 5-2 Trelawney. There's Hillcrest. I want to see Hillcrest.
Yeah, how forward is he? He probably looks like big as a bull.
Let me just see, lads.
He looks great.
4, 6. Sorry, lads. There we go. 4 and 6. Tamu, that was looking good.
Morris, that's number
4
3.
and 6 is Trelawney, yeah. It's Trelawney. Looking fucking well, to be fair, mate. Yeah.
Where's the big lad?
Yeah, they're going out now. They're going out.
Are they?
They've gone out. But for what I've seen, Trelawney, Rocco looked a bit fat, to be fair.
It's a bit harsh.
If I'm being very honest, I thought he looked a bit fat, but yeah, we'll see what happens. I've had a little bet on Trelawney. I've really fancied them for the. One sec, let me just stand here. I heard the art coming back here. I really fancied them for the Ultimate. Obviously, he fell the second fence. I think a nice summer behind him. I think he'll actually go for it this year. I think if they are both Rocco and Trelawney trying to make the Grand National mark, I think if anyone needs to win, it's Trelawney. He's off 144. I think the lowest in the Grand National last year was Gallia de la Torre 146. I think Rocco couldn't really afford to win because I think he'll go to 158, 159. Where if Trelawney wins, he'll go to 149 maybe, and he's got a mark to work there near the low weight for the Grand National. Obviously, that depends on what happens with Chianti Classico if he goes to Gold Cup race or not. But I've had a small bet on Trelawney, just 15 quid win, just to see what happens. But it's a Rocco coming bolt up here, but it's I'm happy to let him win at the price.
No,
You might have a couple of pounds that he can go up possibly. It depends if you think he's as good as Iron Maximus or not. So he was off an official rating of 159, and then of course you get the weight compression, don't you, with the national? So
yeah, see, I don't think he is as good as Iron Maximus, to be fair. But listen, he could come out this season and prove me wrong. But I'm happy to be wrong at the price right now. Like,
well, you look a bit fat, Jack, and everyone should be hitting the lay button on Betfair.
What say? Sorry.
But he looked a bit fat, so everyone should be hitting the lay button on Betfair.
He did. Well, he didn't look as good as Stallone did, but maybe that's my biased opinion. But no, I'm being honest. I thought he looked a bit. I saw Rocco and thought he was in good shape, and then I seen Stallone come round and thought, oh, wait, maybe Rocco's not in as good shape as I thought. But listen, we'll see what happens. He's drifting on the market a bit, but let's see what happens. It'll be a good race either way. Not a proper betting proposition, but it's a race that you want to keep your eye on.
Now, Jack, the most important question is, what's in the point?
Well, Haydock have done this new thing where they give all the pints in plastic cups.
Oh my God!
I had the Guinness, didn't like it. I had the Madrid, didn't like it. So I'm on record league now. I'm gonna have a few record league until I get back to
Mixing drinks at 1:30.
What?
Mixing drinks at 1:30.
Proper scouser.
You clearly haven't met a scouser, have you?
That's what I said. Proper scouser.
We do what we want. No, I'll have a few record league. They don't taste nice out the plastic cups, but I'm sure when I get a glass cup back in my hands, I'll be all right.
Perfect. Enjoy it, Jack.
Right.
We'll catch up with you in a bit.
Nice one, lads. I'll shoot back on. I'll shoot back on before the Betfair chase, but hopefully Tyrone has a little winner here, or whatever you're on.
Good luck, mate.
See you in a bit.
Jack is giddy.
He is.
He's had to have more than 1 or 2 Guinnesses.
I don't know why he's drinking that pot, though.
Oh, Iroko is being smashed.
Is he?
6-5.
Wow, he is there to win then.
This is the Talk Sport nap of the day. Well, it's next best. Come on, you big, beautiful, chestnut-looking bastard. I miss Monkfish.
Is he retired now officially?
Oh, I wish I had him out in my back garden. He retired middle of last season.
It seems to be a common theme. Like, look at Hillcrest. Monkfish was huge himself as well, wasn't he? You see almost that some of these horses that are enormous, they struggle to stay right.
Now, you take it now. If I'm nearly 15 stone now. If I went out and ran on the road, my knees would be hopping off me. That's what I imagine they're like.
Yeah, very true. Yeah. Trelawney really struggles to go left-handed, I think. He almost ran out last year.
He did against a stablemate. Who was this? Where is it? Go back, Andrew. I remember that.
Oh, where was it? Well, we'll certainly find out.
Race. It was himself in the stablemate, wasn't it?
Was it at Exeter? And it was a race that Krabilly won. Oh no, sorry, it was the race that Colonel Harry won at Wetherby.
Yes, that sounds about right. I'm trying to flick through us.
And he ended up finishing second. Yeah, the King of Rye Hope was also in that.
Yeah. Was that Wetherby?
Yeah.
He hung like a gate.
He did, didn't he? It was really, really pronounced. So, obviously, he's gone left-handed since, hasn't he? Has he? Exeter is right-handed. Cheltenham's left. Fell.
It looks like it's going to be a bit of pace here. 3 of them lining up in front. The Iroko doesn't look too bad now. So now he's drifting back out now. He's out to 7-5. There's no deafening silence coming in for a bit of sport. He's gone from 7s into 11-2. Not much more. Troy is holding his form. Tamaras is holding his form. Price enough. Here we go.
Iroko out the back.
Jesus, Hillcrest is a big loopy fucker, isn't he?
He is. He's enormous, isn't he?
He can jump. Oh, Harry nearly ended up on his arse. 28 miles an hour, they're crawling. Rightly so. Jeez, he's a good leopard. He's doing... Oh, it's either he's going to sit off this pace or he's just going to not put him into the race at all.
Yeah, it's one of the two, isn't it?
It's one or the other.
And I suppose that's probably oh, Jesus, Hillcrest. One of the reasons they're all held up. you can then always second guessing, aren't you?
Look, the time to get JP's handicap loss is the second time in a handicap. Well, the minor ones, not the big fellas. for the minor, like the around small tracks in Ireland. Don't back him the first time in a handicap, back him the second time.
Park of Kings and alike, and then they sometimes run up a sequence as well, don't they?
Yeah. They're not doing much, are they? Gee, I can't get over the size of Hillcrest. He's massive.
He's enormous, isn't he?
You think all of these are going to be a lot better chases. Some of them just find it really hard to sort their cells out over the fence just because they're so big. Just
he's jumping not nicely enough out in front. No fairness. He's got a big old stride on him, hasn't he?
How long was he out for? We haven't seen him for about 2 years, is it?
Yeah, it's a good old while.
Is the Rocco lobbing away? Up you go.
He was injured just prior to the Albert Bartlett, wasn't he, at Cheltenham?
Yeah,
he was favourite for.
Did he? Hold up now. I find I could be totally wrong. Did he beat Aya Maximus?
I think almost everything did when he was at Nicky's.
That's a valid point. I nearly sure he beat him at.
He did at Cheltenham, yes.
Yeah, knew it.
So that was the Ballymore trial.
Yeah. Oh, where's my screen gone? There we go. We're back. Sure, I'll turn on to the commentary. See if we can. You hear that?
I can't know. Probably be able to hear it off my phone though.
And then Tarmuris, deafening silence in fourth, and the Grey Lieutenant Command racing wide of Iroko as they now move through the halfway point of the Betfair Exchange.
Geez, that was slowing down if anything.
It's been a solid but even gallop at around the 26-27 mile an hour mark. And they move on towards the first of the fences in the back straight. It's taken them 3 minutes from Flagfall to get to this point. And Hillcrest and Trelaw.
Same order from Flagfall.
Tarmuris, Johnny
Good point.
Sleeves stalking the pair down the back straight. And deafening silence, Iroko.
It's interesting to see how Hillcrest
to the ninth
goes with his jumper when the taps are turned on.
Hillcrest, Sound Twist and Davis. Trelaw, the more fluid.
Yeah, there's a lot of him to get organised, isn't there?
Yeah. Iroko, outside the wings. John Joe, where are you going?
Lieutenant Command back where they started from, heading on towards the 10th. Trelaw over Hillcrest.
Now the taps are starting to be turned on.
For that occasion. Iroko just beginning to inch a little bit closer now, sitting right on the tail of deafening silence. Lieutenant Command remains firmly in touch. Midway down the back, Trelaw was
hind legs. That's in. Pull him up. For the love of God, just pull him up.
Rendered second to Tarmuris, but the whole field is concertinaed up as they move towards the penultimate fence down the back. Trelaw and Hillcrest after that area is going
got in tight there.
Should that one better.
Tarmuris is getting into it. Switch down towards the inner, the near side. Followed by Iroko, definitely.
Look at Trollane, he's hanging already in front.
He just doesn't like it at all, does he? I don't know why they persist with him. He tracks with him.
I just don't think he likes life, does he?
Right, now we'll see if Iroko's here to win or not.
Leads them out of the back straight. The long run then to the final 4 fences. Trelaw and Tom Bellamy leading Tarmuris.
He's getting squeezed.
Deafening silence around the outer of Iroko. 5 with a chance. They've dropped Lieutenant Command, who's struggling. Heading back towards home.
I'll tell you what, Iroko's going the best.
To jump. Trelaw turns his nose bounded head for home. Ahead of
Just
Tarmuris.
stick him behind him now, John Joe. Be a good lad now, in between. Or go outside, whatever. I don't care as long as you win. Look at him. Get over. I knew he didn't have a stride. He didn't have a stride.
Oh, I'll tell you what, John Joe.
Look at this.
He's not asking anything of him.
That is.
Or is he?
Over the third last with a 3-length advantage.
There's still a way to go, I suppose.
With Iroko on the right, nursed into it. Then Hillcrest, deafening.
Now we'll see what he's made of. He's doing everything in his power not to go near him.
Here's Trelaw at the second last. Again, very assured. Iroko inching a bit closer. Hillcrest made a bad mistake. Trelaw, Iroko chasing. Deafening silence beginning to rally under pressure in third. Trelaw in front. On down to the last from Iroko. Trelaw in tight. Hit it halfway up. Iroko handed a chance. Deafening silence staying on.
Oh, go on, John Joe.
Margin.
Yeah, tickle him, why don't you?
Trelaw is all out. Fending off Iroko. Trelawn. All hard.
Well done, John Joe.
Sneaks off
Yeah,
Iroko.
balls of that anyway.
Yeah. You would not be happy if you backed Iroko, I would not think.
No, Jack is in clover.
Yes. 3 from 3.
That was... I'm waiting now for all the chats to go. What the hell was that? What do you make of it?
Similar theory to exactly what you were saying, I suppose, Andrew. Joe was saying it won't really matter because they'll have so many for the national anyway.
Yeah, like the ground or whatnot. That's another horse that's after being beaten in the Turners from the Turners last year.
That's another horse that's been beaten from the Turners last year.
Mm.
Who else has already? Ginny's Destiny.
Genie's Destiny. There has been. We go back.
Iroko, it's a grade Dawn one.
You have Jello, Genie's Destiny, Iroko, Colin Harry, Fasa Vegas no longer with us. You have Let's Be Clear About and Sharjah's retired.
It's not the greatest, is it? I know that Jack's really fancied Grey Dawning, and obviously he's 2 from 2 when he's popped on, so who am I to have a pop at him? But yeah, Grey Dawning, I don't think he is a Grade 1 horse, maybe a British Grade 1 horse, but he won't be able to mix it.
He's
or Gold Cup for me.
He's one that I can see along with Factor Foil ending up in a Ryanair. I don't think Factor Foil is a Gold Cup horse at all.
Do you not?
No, his form isn't great. Like if you want to believe that was the real Gaelic Liguori we've seen at the RF,
he beat himself in the parade ring, didn't he? To be honest,
yeah, he was all over. He was a nutcase.
Absolutely.
And people are hanging their hats on that. And the Browns was shocking. You've bloody Sandor Kilgannon behind, and you've Monty Starr. He could be a decent enough horse in time, but I just don't like the way he went up the hill. People are saying, "Oh, it's only hands and heels that do what he's want." I didn't like the way he strode out up that hill. Done nothing for me. Where I think I know the way you're thinking is raw. He's a raw horse that could just keep improving throughout the season. He could be the Gold Cup horse. He's an out-and-out stayer. He's a brute.
Yeah.
He for me looks like one that will relish 3 miles, 2.5 furlongs up at Cheltenham Hill.
When all's said and done, it won't matter anyway because
Galloping Bichamp will be gone that way.
Yeah. Greatest horse since Quarter.
I know we're not talking about it until tomorrow, but I still can't get over the price Galloping Bichamp is.
I have to be honest, I haven't even had a look at the market. What price is he?
He was 7-2 the last time I looked at it. He went off 1-2 last year, right?
He is much better left-handed though, isn't he, Andrew? And he hasn't got a great record fresh in the race the last couple of seasons.
He's won this race.
Yeah, but
this one, hear me out now. I'm probably making my argument a day too early.
Okay.
He won this by 15. He won it by 15 lengths the year before last. He went off 1-2 in the last year when he was held up. He jumped like a fridge in nearly every fence, and he still only finished just over a length off Fast or Slow, who had perfect trip, perfect jumping, and everything else. If they put him out more prominent, as they did after that race, and let him stride on, his jumping is much better. He's clear best in the race, and he has a good record fresh.
Yeah, he does have a good record fresh. I don't know though. Beating Fakir Darius by 13 lengths.
But like, you can only beat what's in front of you.
Yeah, I know.
And then I write off anything that happens to any horse that ran in any of the championship race at Cheltenham. If they get beat the next time out, forget about it. Just pretend like it didn't happen, because they are drilled to 9 to win that race, and I know it takes a hell of a lot out of you to win a Gold Cup.
Yeah, true. I also do think the fact that obviously just with age, it will take a little bit more time and probably a little bit more training and more races to get fit or fitter. Hence why when there's more mileage on the clock and he is a little bit maturer, I don't think he is as good first time out, especially when put on a right-handed track over 2.5 as opposed to obviously his optimum trip. I think it's just a stepping stone. I don't even think it. I think it's because he's not expected to win there tomorrow. He's probably his price, and he's probably a little bit undercooked. And he had missed a few pieces of work, hadn't he? But again, as you say, we're probably going a little bit early on it. But
I cannot wrap my head around how Fact the Foil is 5-2 favourite. Can't get my head around it. He does not deserve to be 5-2 favourite at all. Fast or Slow, if anything, should be clear favourite. Galopin should be shorter. They have Spillane Tower instead of Fact the Foil.
Yes, Spillane Tower is a really nice horse. Big fan.
Like what time is Morgan? Morgan's on in a few minutes. So I know we'll probably repeat ourselves tomorrow. But Galopin is only Galopin on his hurdle career. It was the biggest. Another big handicap plot job towards Cheltenham. He was beating us on his maiden hurdle at Gorham Park.
Is that when he went off at 100 to 1?
What?
Is that when he went off at 100 to 1? He went off at 100 to 1 for a race.
He went off 10 to 11 for his maiden hurdle. Second one, he was even money favourite for Grade 2 at Limerick at Christmas time. He got pulled up, and then he was 100 to 1 against Appreciated at the DRF. Then he won the Martin Pipe, and then he bolted up in the 3 mile Grade 1. I don't know what it's called. 3 mile Grade 1 Punchdown Festival.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Sorry, yeah.
And then you have bolted up on Chase Davio at Leopardstown, bolted up into John Durkin the year after, and was beaten in 3 quarters when ridden not the way to see him to his best effect behind Fast and Slow, beaten in 3 quarters. Battered Jerry Colomb then, battered Fast and Slow again, beat Jerry again, then was beat by Fast and Slow. I just think it's the best horse in the race by a country mile, and if he's 90%, he'll probably beat these. And then how far is Fast and Slow going to be?
Yeah, I think the sad thing is, on a kind of separate train of thought, the sad thing is when all said and done with his career, I think he's going to be regarded in similar vein to Best Mate in terms of what's he beat, and people are going to try and pick holes in the form, irrelevant if he goes and wins the 3 Gold Cups or not. How much of that you heard, Andrew, I do not know, but because you were frozen for me. As you are again. Morgiana Hurdle, anyhow, Punchestown, the 2:10. Shane lost
gone again.
You back?
Sorry, what were you saying there? I heard the Best Mate part.
Yeah, so I just think that people will try to pick holes in the form and what he's beat when all said and done his career is finished. No matter how much prize money he amasses, no matter how many Gold Cups he wins, I just don't think he'll ever be able to be given the credit or be put alongside the likes of Denman, Corto in the staying division, because I think he will throw stones at some of the form, which I think is wrong person.
I think he will go down as the best Gold Cup horse we've seen since Quarter Star.
I think he should. I think people will poke holes in the form though.
I can't see holes being. I can't see why there would be. He's beaten all the right horses. He's beaten them convincingly.
It's just not a vintage period, is it, Andrew? You like Brave Man's Game, like you've said, he doesn't really stay the 3 mile 2, especially not around Cheltenham. And so there'll be, well, what's he beat? He beat Brave Man's Game. Jerry Colomb was beaten by the Real Whacker. I think you could easily see people making an argument, an argument I disagree with, but I think you can see.
But then again, you look at Brave Man's Game was at his peak when he beat him. Conflated was at his peak. Noble Yates was just about to win Grand National. Protectorate went on to win a Ryanair. Royal Pagoi was smashing up Grade 1s at Haydock. And that was his first Gold Cup. You go to the second Gold Cup. He's beaten Jerry Colomb, Cora Crambler, Grand National winner, Home Presley, who everyone was really fancied about this. And he's beaten these very impressively. The rest, look, there was 1, 2, 3, 4 pulled up in that race that couldn't keep up with him. He's breaking horses. He broke Bob Ollinger. He broke Bob Ollinger at Cheltenham. When he fell in that. He's just an absolute weapon of a horse. I just think he's a horse that will. He just takes horses out of the comfort zone so early in races.
And how keen he was in his early career. I think they could have gone any route with him. The way that he just popped out and jumped, I think he could have been a champion chase.
I said this on his after his novice career. I said he's the closest horse we will ever see to Quarter Star, who you could throw into 2 mile grade 1, 2.5 grade 1, and 3 mile grade 1. He'll win them all.
Yeah, completely agree.
I think a lot of people actually do have him at that kind of height as one of the greatest we've ever seen.
Yeah, you do. You think
because
that
the reason why I say it is because he's consistently putting in these massive performances. Like Jerry Colomb is no mug by any stretch of imagination, and he had his arse handed from him in the Savills last year by 23 lengths in Jerry Colomb's perfect conditions, and he absolutely walloped him. And he beat Fast or Slow then, in where Galopin was near his peak fitness, Fast or Slow was in his peak fitness, and I Am Maximus was behind. He went on and bolted up in a Grand National. All the form is there.
No, absolutely. I agree. I won't have anyone poking holes.
I will not have anyone saying otherwise.
That others, some will try to. Anyhow, the Morgiana, it's a shame that Lossy Mouth is not turning up.
So this is a service. Look at that.
Dinner time.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's a shame there's no Lossy Mouth turning up here. Oh, she's got Stone Bruise.
Stone Bruise.
Days ahead. Can she trouble statement whatsoever? I don't think so.
No. Oh, she 5-2. No.
Yeah.
No. I don't think so. I love her. Now, let's not get this wrong. I think she is a fantastic Grade 1 mare. 2 miles is not her trip at all. She might get away with the ground here, but again, Stateman's the level Stateman's at. And we were on about horses who would never get the credit they deserve, and he is at the top of the list here. He will never, ever get the credit he deserves just because he only does what he has to do. He's never going to win by half the track.
Yeah.
And you see, myself and Dave had a conversation about this at Cheltenham. And we're talking about the likes of Constitution Hill breaking themselves and all that. All horses that win on a bridle by God only knows how many lengths, they all take so much out of each other. And it's only these really battle-hardened horses who are able to consistently come back and do it. The likes of Big Box, for prime example. Only done what he has to do. Statement only does what he has to do. Go Vega used to only do what she has to do. The list goes on and on.
No, absolutely. So another Grade 1 for Statement in this then?
Oh yeah, you would be massively shocked. I would like to see Brighter Days Ahead get close to him.
Do you think she's good enough to? I think she's a bit overrated. I know that Gordon absolutely loves her. I just don't know if she's a bit of a hype horse, to be perfectly honest.
I can see why people think she's a hype horse after being beaten in the Mayor's Novice. I get why. But then you go look at the performance she put in Aintree. She's beaten the same horses that Ballyburn beat by the same distances.
Yeah. Yeah, true.
You on mute because I can't hear you.
Can you not? Hopefully you can.
Do you know what No. I just have my volume down. Oh, Lord. I was trying to mute the commentary on this. There we go.
And for anyone thinking that Andrew's a technophobe, he's the one who designed all the graphics and has done everything before this. So it's not like he has the inability to work a computer.
I run websites and all that. Like I just have them on these days. Now, excuse me while I'm eating starving. I'm on this new fad. I'm on not a big diet, but I have certain times I have to eat throughout the day.
And is it small enough then?
No, 3 a day.
3 meals a day. Oh, so you just eat in breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yeah, but it's all weird. It's all like it's hard to explain. Supplements and all jazz like that. It's just
okay.
I want to get fit again, but my knee is in tatters, absolute tatters.
Surely that's a January thing, Andrew. Get Christmas out of the way.
No. If I don't do it now, it'll come Christmas and I'll be have to put another stone at Christmas.
Good point.
And they're off.
From Stateman's second, just third is Sir Gerhard.
So brighter days ahead off
Oh.
in front.
Tom,
Come and catch
Use
that.
her race fitness.
first time by Winter Fog, and bringing up the rear is Daddy Longlegs.
Well, at least it's not going to be easy for him.
Brighter days ahead out in front from
Yeah.
Straight Man.
Be a true run race. It's a shame that obviously you didn't have the dead eight, because I didn't mind your angle of Sir Gerhard to hit the frame at a place if one of the top three bombed out at 50 to 1. I thought it was a
Nope.
decent angle in.
At for a good 2 hours after Lossy was taken out, Paddy Power and Betfair still had 3 places available.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Would that have been corrected, however, or they were paying extra places on the race?
I don't know. But I presume they have to. If you back them at 3 places and it's on your dock at 3 places.
That's true.
She's jumping well out in front on her own.
Third is Sir Gerhard. First 3.
I suppose it's one who uses a stamina as well, don't they?
Especially on that ground and with race fitness on her side.
Relegated to be last of the 7 is Smooth Thomas. They head on away from flight number 2. Brighter days ahead with a sizable advantage, continuing towards
Very much out to our left there.
Stateman, dual winner of the race and reigning champion.
Yeah, she has a tendency to not hurdle the best.
Third, then Winter Fog, Daddy
She was one now that apparently could not jump a fence.
going towards the third flight. It's brighter days ahead. Leading Stateman.
One clue as to who Joe wants to win.
Gerhard, then Winter Fog, Daddy Longlegs.
What's he have up?
Smooth Tom.
Go on, girl.
Right to head into the next race.
Lassie now's not running.
Continues to lead Stateman by over 4 legs. Back in third is Sir Gerhard. No changes in the first 3, then no looking back. Daddy Longlegs, Winter Fog, and Smooth Tom as they race down the far side to flight them before bringing them inside the halfway stage, the Grade 1 Unibet Morgiana hurdle. Brighter days ahead enjoys the lead of still 4 lengths from State.
That's what you want to see, a proper test now for him.
Longlegs.
Yeah, absolutely.
And between Winter Fog, no looking back.
Jesus, she ploughed through that.
Is Smooth Tom, brighter days ahead.
Again, I don't know if it's lack of respect or she's just not the greatest jumper, but it was no surprise to me that they stayed over hurdles, to be honest. She just kicked that one out of the ground.
Yeah, apparently she couldn't jump the fences. She probably jumped them like she jumped the hurdles.
From Stateman. A little bit closer in second, so 2 a little bit closer.
Bit like Ballyburn.
Gerhard and Daddy Longlegs.
Yeah, apparently so.
From no looking back, and then Smooth Tom and Winter Fog back at the rear once more. Turning with 5 furlongs to go and 3 flights to jump. And it's brighter days ahead.
Here we
from
go.
Stateman. Third is Sir Gerhard. No looking
I'm
back.
behind. I'm well behind you now.
Daddy Longlegs as they jump the third last flight. Brighter days ahead from
Yeah, if
Stateman,
anyone's watching on
Sir Gerhard.
ITV, I'll turn it down, I think. Just in case ITV.
Oh, look at Sir G. Go on, you little fucker.
I'll tell you what, she's jumped that and then just and she steadied into it and then just lapped straight back on. Ah, but Stateman is lurking.
No, here we go. Here comes the big bite. Paul is just tying with him.
I'm not so sure he is. I think Bright Days Ahead's got him at it. Oh, maybe not.
Nah, Paul's all hands and heels here.
Ooh, landed on all 4s. Now it's a staying race.
Shush, I'm behind you. I'm behind you. Shush. Oh, he's beaten. He's beaten. Oh, the mayor's gone to the champion hurdle.
Absolutely incredible.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Obviously, she had race fitness on her side, but I thought he loomed up side, but he just landed on all 4s, didn't he? Jumping the last, and then I think it was just stamina that won her the race. Wow, I won my neck firmly in. I thought she was overrated. Look, Stateman will come on for the run. I'm sure he hasn't run to his peak form there, but yeah, bit of a turn up.
That is. Now the question is,
do you think Joe was getting excited?
All right, Joe, calm down. Oh my.
Look.
Joe will have his ginger nuts out in a minute. I mean biscuits now. Stop now. Biscuits.
Oh, incredible.
What's yeah, it was a great ride by Jack. Unbelievable.
It was. Really good tactics, isn't it?
Race fitness, get him off it. Where do you think Lossy would have finished in that?
Well, I'd have Lossy Mouth down as a much better horse in Brighter Days Ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Again, would have race fitness on her side, and I evidently appreciated that. I'd say that Lossy Mouth. I think Lossy Mouth could quite easily beat the pair of them. I just don't think they will. It called me cynical, but I thought there was a reason maybe Patrick was dropped up and not Danny. That's not the usual pecking order, is it?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if therefore Patrick would have been under any particular instructions. And I expected Stateman to beat Lossiemouth whenever they turned up against each other, to allow Willie to then say, look, we can't beat Stateman. We definitely can't beat Constitution Hill. Down the mare's route we go again. It's just to take it off the table, really, and then nobody clambering, asking for us running the champion. But
what again, I take from that... Well, now, I'm just going through the race in my head there. I'm just
You'll
she
find
don't...
Sorry, Andrew.
What?
Joe was apologising for hogging the chat because he got all excited. I told him no problem. Go on,
her jumping was still poor and she still won. Now, does that mean how undercooked was Stateman? If I just want to throw something in here. This is not me coming up with excuses. For Stateman, this is me playing devil's advocate.
Okay.
Just give me 2 seconds. Stateman. Oh my God, load. See, the one time I tried it. Oh, here we go. Right. So, where is it? We have him beating Faculty Derry. No, Andrew, that's Galpin the Champ. That's not Stateman. Right. So, his wins in this have come against Sharjah. Same stable. Echoes and Rain. Same stable. They have never come against a racefish grade 1 mare like that. But then again, look, I expect him to come on leaps and bounds for that.
Do you know what it reminds me of, Andrew? It reminds me of Honeysuckle, when Honeysuckle actually came up against a credible opponent, which I think probably was Stateman, and then was beaten out of sight. And we saw that, albeit she's a brilliant mare, she was winning poor renewals of the champion hurdle.
Yeah, I'm not talking to you for the next 5 minutes now.
That's fair enough. I know you love that.
No, I like Will Smith. Get her name out of your mouth.
What did he beat in the champion hurdle? Oh, he beat Irish Point, didn't he?
It reminds me of when Nicholas Canyon beat Fahim in this race. That's what it reminds me of.
Yeah.
That's what it really reminds me of. Because was he? Yeah. Did Nicholas? I don't know if Nicholas Canyon had a run under his belt that time, but who put his? I think Priceboy had his absolute stones on him there.
Just while you're looking, Andrew, he's back. All right, Jack.
Oh.
I
can't believe Stateman's just being beat.
Yeah. Just got outstayed.
Yeah, I was going to say that. Would you call Brighter Days Ahead the champion ale contender now?
No.
You'd have to, wouldn't you? Sorry.
If it comes up extremely soft.
Yeah.
And she sorts out her jumping a bit more because she jumped through half the hurdle still. And she still won.
Right now, do you think she'd have won this champion ale just gone? Because that was on heavy, wasn't it? All soft touching heavy. Do you think she'd have won Stateman and Ardis Point then?
I reckon if they meet Leopardstown at Christmas time, he'll turn the form around.
Yeah, I can't believe
also,
that.
You don't know if there's something with the travelling, like for example, Shacken, Paul
Stateman travelled into that race beautifully coming round the bend. I thought he was going to win by a distance. got outstayed, didn't he?
But Jack's really tried to turn it into a staying race, hasn't he? Use her stamina to get him beaten. In the end,
It's a great ride. See Tyrone won. I've seen the, I don't know if you've seen on Twitter, but there's Green Old Guerrero being raided after me.
They what?
Yeah, I put out that Tyrone won and said that Rojo's not as good, and the Green Old Guerrero yard are after me. They're all after it.
They're all biting. I love it. Well played, sir. I have to look at this.
Mate, I've got them rattled.
Let's have a look.
Have a look on me. Have a look on my Twitter. I've just put it on my tweet where I said that. Sorry, lads. Mate, one sec. My phone's soaking, so it's absolutely fucking pissing down. So you can't see it. Stood under the tree. But I put a tweet out saying Tyrone won and said the Rojo's not that good. Oh no, my God. The Green Old Guerrero.
I wouldn't have been overly happy with the ride on Oroka if I backed in, to be honest.
You know what though, Liam? I can see what you mean. But he got his head in front after the last and he got outstayed at the straight. Simple as. Like, John Joe, come to the last, John Joe done what he had to do. He got Rojo in front and he got outstayed. Simple as. That's how I seen it. I'll have to watch it back properly. But I've only watched the last furlong and then I watched it obviously live, yeah. But I thought John Joe, he started to hold the gears a bit, didn't he? And then he come to the last and Rojo got his head in front and I just thought Tyrone outstayed. Simple as. Like,
yeah, he had every chance to go past him. Exactly. Like I backed the Oroka there, so I'm not talking. He had every chance to go past him there, and he couldn't go past him.
He did go past him. When he jumped the last, he got in front of him when he landed, and he just got outstayed. Tyrone got him back in front of him, and Rojo couldn't get past him. Simple as. I don't know if Rojo went too quick in front for him, but listen, I've said it from the get-go, I don't think. Oh shit. Sorry, that's one sec.
That's Greenhall and Guerrero now after grabbing him from under the tree.
Sorry, that won't say how many bridges now.
He's in now back in another. He's going for 4 from 4 ahead.
Here we go. My phone is soaking wet. He's pressing things that.
You like to stay on for 2 minutes, Jack, with Andrew while I nip to the toilet? No, that's not going to work very well, is it?
You go, I'll kill airtime.
Good man. Cheers, Andrew. He's muted himself, tell him.
Jack, you're after muting yourself there.
Sorry, that's my phone, boy. Sorry.
Yeah, it's not my fault.
Yeah, the rain is honestly my phone's just pressing buttons. But I thought I knew the excuses would come out for John Joe saying it was a bad ride. I thought if Rojo would have been beat 2-3 lengths, excuses would have been made either way. It's simple as. So long, Rojo got in front at the end of the last length. Tyrone outstayed him. Simple as. If you can't see that, then take up a new sport. Simple as. Tyrone outstayed him. He's the better horse on the end and on the day. Simple as. That's all I see it.
Yeah, look, the best horse won today. People losing their marbles on Twitter over it, and we probably know who a few of them are. A few of them commented on the yours saying, how can you call Oroka shit?
Yeah, and he's not shit. I just don't think he's as good as people thought he was. He's not. Simple as.
No,
Get him in the ultimate.
Obviously, yeah, definitely. Look, he'll obviously come on. He'll come on from that run, but if he was 100%. To reach them heights that they think and they wanted to reach, he should have won that. Really, Trollane is not much of a he's a yardstick, but it's not much of a horse that you want to be beaten if you have bigger fish to fry going forward.
He's got nothing on Iron Maximus. I don't care what anyone says. Iron Maximus would give him 2 stone, and Iron Maximus still win him. Simple as.
Yeah. Right, it might be raining there, but you're on fire. What are you backing in the next?
That's it. The next race, Catch him Derry. Put him out on Twitter. Around, I want to say 11-2. Might have been 5-1, might have been 6-1. Put him up about 3 weeks ago. Seen a bit of money because of the non-runners. I think he's well handicapped. Freddie Ginge will give him £3 off. I think he stands an absolute chance here. I think the race is made for him. You need a low weight, especially in these conditions. He'll handle the conditions. I reckon he'll take some beating like.
Yeah, Harry's had to switch it to him now since the non-runners.
I didn't know that. Nice one for that. I didn't know that. I mean, listen, you want Harry on board, like, wouldn't you? Harry loves it around here. So I didn't know that. So thanks for that, Andrew. So without the £3 off, I think he's still very much well handicapped. So I'd fancy me. What price is it? 3
you get
3 to 1. 3
7
to
to
1.
2.
Yeah, 3 to 1. And Kerry Hill, the River Don winner. I'll give it a mention to Kerry Hill. I think that's you lads might be better the prices of me. What's it? That's 10 to 1. 10 to 1. I think he is the River Don winner. Long way off, but a little each way stab, but catch him dead here. Well, under conditions, well handicapped. Obviously, it's not ideal with Fedgy and you'll not take a 3 up, but I think with Harry on, I think the £3 made up there. So catch him dead for me. What about you lads? What do you fancy him?
I like the other skeleton horse. I like Queenie Mayboy. Will absolutely love the ground. I know he's on the rating of 137 now, but to me, he's a horse that's on a massive proof. And he beat Ketchum Derry first time up last season. There's not much to turn around the waist. He will absolutely love the ground. I think I put him up 14, 16 to 1. I know obviously non-runners now he's 11s or 10s. I think he'll be one that will be coming home strong. He will love the ground and he'll love this trip. I just think he's a decent each way bet. I think it'll be between the two skeleton horses.
Yeah, 100%. Between the two skeleton horses and Kerry Hill. I mean, I've got a little tie-cast between the three of them. I could mention push the button as well, but I'm not going to sit there and mention all the stuff of the market. So I'll keep between the three. Liam, what about you, mate?
I'd put up Zane Knights for this, but the weather has probably kiboshed any sort of chance that he had of winning, I think. So, yeah, weather's gone against him. I was hoping to see him pulled to save both mine and anybody who followed me in, save their money. Other than that, I'm quite interested to see how Shoot First runs, what sort of run he's given. Obviously, he's been off the track for a good while.
I wonder what Charles Burns will do with him.
Right, lads, this race about jump off, so I'll leave you, but I'll be on after the next race.
Enjoy.
Cheers, Jack. Yeah, Shoot First out the back of the telly, primed for something else.
He'll scrape into fourth, crawl into fourth. That's what I'll do.
Well, it'd be interesting to see how much ability he retains. How long has he been off the track for?
Now, Liam, I have to do you. I have to run to Tyler 2 seconds.
No problem. You carry on.
I'll just mute 1 second now.
Oh, no, Shoot First did have a run. He was off the track for 2 years.
And he's off his mind. Is it? I'm going. If you go back and watch that race, he was given a very handsy ride. Tender loving care, as I say. Yeah. He should be more forward, but I think the ground has gone against him.
Yeah, 5th of 10, being 11.5 lengths. If you believe in bounce factor, then you'd expect not the best of runs today from him, probably. Anybody in the chat got any fancies in the next? Obviously, it's a bit of a shame. Like some of the races, some of the well-fancied horses have dropped out. Doing Quest, obviously, the ground's gone against him. It'll be quite interesting, though, I think, when the spring ground comes back round on good ground. He obviously won well at Cheltenham the other week. Bit of a too much of a quick turnaround for this for me, anyway, even if the ground was good. And then we're over to Ascot to see Golden Ace, who's quite a nice price, 2 to 1. But again, Salva not running there. It's a bit of a shame as well.
Bonjour.
Golden Ace, big price at 2s or not?
Yeah. Wait 1 second now. I'll just get the race in front of me. I like to have in front of me when I talk about it. Golden Ace. Well, there's had to be a massive form boost for form anyway in the last half hour.
Yeah, that's true. Do you think there'll be any? Sorry, Andrew, it's a separate question, but do you think there'll be any credence in the thinking that maybe Brighter Days Ahead just doesn't travel well, or just doesn't like Cheltenham? Look, you can all have an off day, but obviously she completely bombed out at the festival.
I just think they got her tactics wrong. If you compare the tactics they utilised at Cheltenham towards what they done today, she's an out-and-out stayer. She and they made plenty of use for her today. So if they'd done that at Cheltenham, I reckon she would have won. But that's not. I don't think Golden Ace gets anywhere near enough credit as she deserves.
Yeah,
like she's after beating Brighter Days Ahead, fair and square, out sprinted her, and I think the slower a gallop for her, I think the better her chances will be because she's obviously a speed merchant. I think I liked Blue King Doro in it, but now you see that Brighter Days Ahead's coming out and absolutely beating the champion hurler, the 8-9 time Grade 1 winner.
Yeah.
If she's going to have her aspirations to do what she's going to do towards the middle to late part of the season, she kind of has to be winning this.
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, absolutely does. Thunder Rock's a horse that I don't know why they keep chucking him over fences and then revert to hurdles. Blue King Doro was quite impressive last year at Cheltenham.
Very much what they used to do with good old Sir Gerhard.
Yes, another one, yeah.
That fella doesn't know if he's coming or going over fences or hurdles. Did he get third?
I think he might have done, yes. I'll find out for sure. Full result. No, he didn't. Oh, no. Jesus. He must have fallen right out the back of the telly. He was definitely third approaching the last. He finished 6th.
Ah, that's a shame.
Third was Winter Fog.
At least I got my value.
Yeah, it went up at 18s, albeit a lot of the portion of the market was taken up by Lossiemouth. Twig just here for a little scoot round. He was second in the ultimate behind Chianti Classico.
Oh,
poor, terrible.
That's my fella down.
Is it?
Genie Mayboy down. It's like last week all over again.
Let's hope not. That was some grim watching for an hour or 45 minutes, whatever it was.
No. Yeah, Twig, I say he'll be aimed back at the ultimate again. You'll see him over hurdles until then. Where is Ketchum Dairy? Third. Is that him in third? Sitting there?
Could well be, yes. It's not Kerry Hill, is it? Watching on my phone, Andrew, so.
Oh, no, he's out. He's fourth last.
Yeah, so that must be Kerry Hill.
Oh,
St. Knights is in the green and red blocks. Your guess is as good as mine as to where he is. There is water all over the racing TV cameras.
This is just like, the more you look at this, the more Royal Plagoy is going to just kill them. God bless them all. One Big Bang. Where is he located now? Who knows? Because we can't see the bloody colours.
Oh, he's sending you. Well, I suppose we can come on to it shortly, actually. Right, where are we in this?
Twig is some little horse to travel, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
Oh, he's that time to run on about 5, taking off his back. Who's that in second? Ketchum Dairy is 5-2 and running. That was a good jump on the other side. Oh, who's down there? 2 down.
Okay, St. Knights is still plugging away. He's just hanging on to this cluster, I think. Almost the back marker of them all, second last, I think.
This is literally who wants it more.
Yeah, and
there's Harry making his move.
Hates the ground. Frustrating.
Jeez, if Harry's sitting there pretty now and he has something under him, he should be winning this from there. Saying that Haydock is a long goddamn straight.
I know it's easy after the fact, but Twig is rated. What's his rating over hurdles? He's dying a death now anyway, but.
Jesus, Harry's in trouble.
Then rated £3 lower.
Oh, here, shoot first. Oh, he's not cemented to the ground.
Behave.
Oh, the handbrake is off.
We didn't get the nod.
Can't see a goddamn thing. Oh, he's miles clear.
Oh, he's actually going to go.
He's miles clear. Oh, wow. Oh,
Everything else is treading water.
he's had to give it up in second. Yeah, he's at the winning. One more to jump. Oh, what's this thing on the outside?
I don't know, but he's certainly gaining on him.
Oh, he's...
Or is he?
Oh, two of them made a... He made a ball as the last. He's at the winning. 2 first wins. He will be put away now, and you will not see him till Cheltenham.
Shoot first, hacks up. Given a mention by myself, I'll claim that as a winner, I think, Andrew.
Go for it. Absolutely go for it. Oh, I hate them kind of horses.
Well,
you never know when they're off. Like,
no, that's the thing. And I think that's half the problem. I think what we're trying to put up bets or be any sort of tipster. Finding the horses is sometimes the easy part. It's finding the day, and then if you can go on a barren run, you can back something 3-4 occasions, thinking that that's the day. But at some point, you have to say no more, don't you?
Yeah.
Finding the day is the hard part. I find, not the horses.
I wouldn't have backed him either way. No, he's not a horse now. We take that.
He just kept drifting as well. So I imagine that somebody.
I imagine he was not meant to win, and that trainer will not be happy.
Or somebody's just had a big bet before the off on track. I imagine that's probably.
What price did he?
Someone somewhere's been stung. That's for sure.
What price did he go off?
He went off at. Results still. SP at 22s.
Christ.
Yeah.
You 6s or something this morning.
Yes, yeah. There was something similar last year with a horse that I put up, and he just kept drifting and drifting. I ended up sending a message into my Telegram group saying, "Look, guys, obviously this ain't winning today." But I just think that maybe they've changed their MO. It drifts and drifts because it doesn't see any money, and then the money comes very late on track. That's certainly what happened that day. I can't remember the name of the horse, but some people may recall it.
Mr. Charles Burns would not be happy.
If he wasn't on, he certainly won't be.
Owner's not on, take him off. Where are we off to next?
We're off to Ascot in 6 minutes. Golden Ace.
Golden Ace. I don't know. I kind of want to take her on. I don't know why. I just think the whole Johnny DeLay targets horses for this meeting. Does it every year, and I think Blue King Door probably will be really forward.
Yeah.
Change the graphic. We're not in the Morgiana.
Are we not?
Get the Morgiana up.
Multiple screens. This will improve in time. There we are. Ahoy Senor in the Betfair. I know we're not on it just yet, but I know he's a spring ground type horse, but he did run a very good race considering he's usually really poor. He takes a while to get fit, generally speaking, doesn't he? And he's quite a big stuffy horse. Can you see him troubling your mate Royal Pagaille?
I wouldn't back him outside of Aintree. Wouldn't go near him. Like, his best performances are clearly at Aintree. He won a poor race at Cheltenham. I think it was his trials day.
Yeah.
Yes, I know Royal Pagaille fell in that, but he was coming with a rattle. He's just a horse you cannot trust in the slightest.
It's a shame because Hewick and the Real Whacker added loads to this, especially with the Real Whacker jumping out in front. But look, is what it is.
And we've seen now with that ground, it's going to take some getting in on 25 minutes.
Unless Capodanno's just got back from a 2-week all-inclusive, I don't fancy anything. Walter Bryant, I can't have him at his age. Grey Dawn, I don't think good enough. A Hoy Senior, don't think will particularly relish the ground. Limerick Lace, probably not good enough, and this one certainly won't be a target, will it? Brainwood's Gang does everything on the bridle, won't stay. And then you're down.
It's all pointing to the old lad.
Capadonna. But the thing is, you don't want to see money. He was smashed in, wasn't he? I think that was for the Cotswold last year.
Yeah.
He was the outside of the field, wasn't he?
He was. I remember like it was yesterday where we previewed it and he was 12s, 14s. And we all said, the three of us said, myself, Dave and Tom, if he is declared, there's a reason he's being declared.
Yeah.
And he will not be anywhere near this price. And Paul was it Paul that rode him that day?
It may well have been, yeah.
Yeah, Paul rode him that day. Gave him an absolute peach of a ride.
He did. Gave him a brilliant ride. Just loomed up on the outside, didn't he? And it was ridiculous. He went from the bottom of the market to the top. He was being absolutely hammered.
Anywhere on a stay away face since Cheltenham. He's a horse who.
No, Giles sold all of his horses, didn't he? So he would have been part of that dispersal sale. I think he's still with Nichols, but I don't know who's been purchased by.
Twitter is going absolutely mental.
With regards to what?
Oh, everything.
Oh, really? Give us a snippet, Andrew. What's the most interesting? Is people having a go? People giving out about rides? What's the goss?
Oh, the whole Brighter Days Ahead is broken. State man. Blah blah blah. No, it's the first run of the season. Let's not get carried away. Fahim was beaten in this race before. But you know what? The good thing about him getting beat, there's always a silver lining to a horse like State Man getting beat. There's a rematch.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
And we might get a price on State Man.
Possibly. What's the champion hurdle market saying? Let's have a look.
If two of them turn up in the Irish Champion Hurdle at Christmas time, I don't even know if it's called the Irish Champion Hurdle. Whatever it's called, I would be back in State Man every single time.
Lossiemouth is now favourite. As short as 15-8 in a place. Yeah. State went out to 4s. Constitution Hill 5s.
R.I.P.
Brighter Days Ahead. You can still get 8s with Ladbrokes.
What price is my old pal?
Burdett Road.
No. Mystical. Jesus Christ. Mystical Power.
Mystical Power 12's top price with 365.
Hello. I might have another few shillings on him. And another thing that has come out of today with Lossiemouth not running, now we might be getting Lossiemouth against Chupo.
That's over 2 mile 4, isn't it?
Yeah. Next week. In the Hamptons Grace. Is it next week? Or the week after?
Yeah, it might be the week after.
I'm sure Willie will like a bit of revenge from today now.
Quite possibly. So you're going to side with Blue King Duru while you're on during this?
I think I will. Look, I respect the mare a lot. I think she's a very, very good mare. Whether she wants this kind of trip on a first run out, I don't know. It's plenty of money for her. I just think Paul will have Blue King Dor aim for this race. He seems like he's going to be lining up out in front as well.
It looks that way, doesn't it?
There's milling down there now. There's been a lot of people banging on about Lucky Place.
For this race or just generally? Yeah,
just
really?
For this race. I can't see it myself. I know he was beaten by Golden Ace. Was it first start last season? I think quite convincingly as well. I mean, obviously, Golden Ace has improved considerably since. And I personally don't see it myself, but the way my second-itis is still clearly lurking.
Yeah, I suppose ran a good race in the Coral Cup.
Oh, Lucky Ace beat. She went off 13th, 8th, second favourite, and Golden Ace was 92. Golden Ace beat her over this trip. So she has form over this trip. I just reckon, will she want it on her first start?
Why is
It's
Lucky
kinda
Place
great.
having to give Golden Ace weight?
Say again?
Lucky Place is having to give Golden Ace weight in this, £4.
Yeah. That's why you don't see it. I don't get it.
What?
Harry from the front at Ascot again. Fantastic.
He just keeps it simple, doesn't he?
Things you love to see. I say he'll be going home now to win this new Jockeys Championship thingy, whatever it is, 500 grand.
Yeah.
Some controversy over it. People giving out, oh, why are you giving jockeys this? Blah, blah, blah. Like, the best of the best should be competing for the best prize money, be it the championship or what.
No, absolutely, yeah.
Same at any level of sport. The best get paid the best.
I thought it was a half-decent initiative. I wasn't sure about the overall prize fund for it. I just thought there's more pressing issues in racing than setting up an additional competition. It's like anything they try with this, whether it's Premier Racing, whether it's that all-weather thing with team element competition.
That is the biggest heap of shite in the history of horse racing.
Absolutely.
Oh, Racing League. It's useless.
Racing
No one
League.
cares about it.
No.
Like,
I don't feel any affiliation to like the Southwest or whatever that means. Like,
no. Oh, Team Ireland. There's about
Yeah.
one of them that are Irish. Like the whole initiative. There's a lot of other things wrong with British racing, and people are saying prize money and that, but if you look deep into it, it's probably not much the prize money because you're looking at Captain Teague having a walkover in a 50 grand race. Was it 50 grand or 40 grand race?
yeah, absolutely.
Like what? Like they're not doing themselves any favor giving out about prize money, and that's happening.
Yeah, no, ridiculous.
And all the ground is the ground. That the ground is good. It's good ground, good soft ground. Since when is it a bad thing to run horses on that? They wanted perfect. Oh, we want just good to soft ground, perfect ground that it's safe. Every ground is safe. Some horses just won't go on it.
Yeah. Well, I did hear Ruby a couple of years ago talk about it's more to do with the water table. So even to good ground in the winter is different to good ground in the summer because you've had the rain throughout the winter that then sits underneath, and therefore it's different type of ground.
You go back 10 years ago, that wouldn't have happened. You wouldn't have. Trainers wouldn't be putting them out. They'd be running them because they need to run them. Ah, poor Thunder Rock. God bless him. He tries. He's stopping like a light.
Jesus, something wrong with him.
Yeah, he's not right. Travel, jump. This is going to turn into a very tactical sprint from the front. That
looks that way, doesn't it? They're not going the quickest.
Golden Ace did not meet that well.
Lorcan Williams keeper quite wide as well.
Harry having a cheeky look. Watch Harry now push them all out wide. Yeah, take a rail, push them all out. See, this is what I'm on about now. Everything here he's doing is with his legs. You can see him crouching. Everything's legs.
Yeah, he's just stylish, isn't he?
Jesus Christ, how wide do you want to go with Golden Ace? Mother of God.
I'd want to be on Colonel Mustard at the moment, I think.
He finds nothing. He'll finish fourth. Oh, here's Golden Ace. Already.
Tell you what, he's finding a bit, Andrew.
He's not finding enough.
No, he's not.
Well done to the fellas who put him up. Oh, look at that. Second again.
Golden Ace last of 4.
Lot of turn-ups today.
Yes.
Initial thoughts?
I don't really know what to make of it, to be perfectly honest. You wouldn't be happy with Golden Aces run, would you? Especially not looking towards a.
Went very wide. Around the bend, switched back in. Again, first run of the season will obviously come along for it, but you want to be. I won't give up on her split like that.
Oh, no. You can forgive them the first run of the season, can't you? It's not as if she was a million miles off them.
Good race, all the same.
Yeah. On to the main event. So far today, anything caught your eye, Andrew, that you thought, oh, next time out, that might be worth a look?
Not particularly right now. I'll probably watch over the there, but I'd say, look, Golden Ace right there. I'd have her next time out. Look, they'll come with a challenge then, kind of looks like she had to take a blow and came running on again.
Yeah.
Shoot first. Jesus Christ almighty. He could win again. He could be so well handicapped that he wasn't meant to win today. I don't know. He's a horse I never get a handle on, ever. But I'm trying to think, what else did we see so far? Results. What about you?
I don't think there has been anything that's jumped off the page at all, to be honest. No, nothing at all, really. I am looking forward to the next at Punchestown. It's not on our running order, but it's my best bet of the day anyway.
Which is?
Billy Lee Swagger.
Billy Lee Swagger.
Do you fancy a few quid on? They've not gone just yet. I think he's well handicapped. His back form reads well. Been franked on a couple of occasions. And he's been well punted as well. I think I'll put him up at about sevens. Not sure what price he is now, but he's definitely
7-2 he is now.
7-2. Jesus.
He has been absolutely Sally smashed.
So hopefully he goes close, because I could do with something bailing me out, because I've had a couple of non-runners and a couple of stinkers.
If you want to do a play spot, just DM me and I'll tell you, because everything I'm backing is coming second. Who's down? 72-61. I wouldn't rule out Colin Murphy's horse here. 17-2, bottom weight. Yeah, it. Who knows what it's identifying as today? Could have a good chance. I'm just reading through some Twitter notes. Just kick on to the other one. Yeah, unfortunately, right up a guy.
All in on the rope, a guy.
It's literally get out of jail stakes, like just back Willies in the bumper. It's just back right up a guy a haydock.
In a 3-mile grade 1.
Yeah. Big game player and all that jazz.
So, yeah, we've obviously got tomorrow the John Durkin and the Craddockstown Novice, but it'll just be a short one tomorrow. You managed to have a look at the other. I suppose we could have a look at it now. I'm not sure if you've had a chance yet, Andrew, or anything you fancy in it. I'm not even sure of all the runners, to be perfectly honest.
In John Durkin?
The Craddockstown Novice Chase. That's tomorrow. I can tell you the time.
Sure, it'd be handy if I'm looking at the right bloody day.
1:50.
Craddockstown. Oh, Fern Glory. I think he's a very good horse. But I think he's just off grade 1 level, and
yeah,
I'm surprised. I didn't look at this the first time I'm looking at it now. I'm surprised he's here, because I would have thought he would have run in a grade 1. And he could have been the ideal horse for the Turners now as a handicap.
That's a good point, yes. So maybe he's one to bear in mind for tomorrow when we watch that. I'm such a big fan of Nürburgring. I'd be interested to see him jump a fence, but
he did.
Yeah. He did. He has.
He was beaten 8 lengths by down memory lane last week.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I missed that.
Oh, a massive eye catcher out of that is Birdie or Bust. Henry de Bromheads. Travelled like an absolute dream throughout the race, and it was an educational ride, as we like to say.
That was quite highly touted for the Mare's Novice. Ended up placing, didn't it? It was third behind Golden Age.
Yeah, she's a very good mare. She could be the Mare's Chase horse this year. Talking to Mare's Chase, I want to see how price she is right now for that. She is a highly talented mare. Future races, Cheltenham. Mares. What
Talking
is
of mares chasing, do we know what's happened to Impervious? Is she?
She's back in training, apparently. Apparently she is. I don't know whether she'd be what she was now. And then we go back, look at who she beat. It doesn't look anything too exciting anymore.
No.
So you've Dyna Blue, Limerick Lace, Johnny Fair was a 4s, Imperious, Jade the Groogie, Jade the Groogie, Bryce Hill, Cargeese. Where the hell is Birdie or Bust is 25-1 for the mares. Thank you very much.
There you are. There's an anti-post selection we weren't expecting.
I will have a bid on that. That is a massive price. She is only going to improve as she goes forward this season. How's Billy getting on?
Like all the races over in Ireland, it's divided into numerous, held up.
3 different races.
Yeah. Do you not think Henry will campaign her for a handicap in the similar way he did? I forget the other mare who won at Cheltenham. I think she won the Grand Annual a couple of years ago. Mascada. Do you think potentially they'll go down that?
I'd say that'll be the original plan, but if she ends up being good enough for this, I hear Billy's on the move.
Yeah, he is.
Just don't jump into the back of horses, you twat.
Yeah, that didn't help.
Look at the big hanging head on the fucking.
No, that's not a great thing to see in the world. I'll tell you what, he's still coming though.
Yeah, he's finishing well. He wins.
Come on, Billy.
Oh, the Sally Snap. Oh, look at this thing on the inside.
Oh, Jesus.
Is still staying on the outside, followed by Bingeworthy.
Keep staying on. Stay on more. Good jump, Billy.
Jump. Oh, Billy.
Oh, you little fours.
Bingeworthy is staying on hand over fist between horses, followed by Camino.
Oh, what's this thing? Where did that come
So
from?
much ground. Who's this thing?
Jack
It's
Henry
catching. It's catching. You've given it me. Second-itis.
Oh. Who the hell was that? Jack Kennedy.
Was it? Not
Bingeworthy, third favourite.
Was it? He's having a good day, isn't he, Jack?
This is Gordon's time of year, isn't it? Right now, you can see Liam's soul leaving his body.
Never mind.
It's okay. You can have a moment. Have a moment. It's okay.
No.
No, I'm not pissed off. No, I'm not pissed off at all. No,
Not
I'm okay.
Not bothered.
Do I look bothered? Now, we're going to back on track here now. Well, let's hope so. Hey, Doc. What time's that off at? 10 past?
5 past.
5 past. You come on. I'm so confident. Like I really, really confident. 2-1. Oh, he's getting smashed in.
Right, what price is he at now?
2s.
Jesus Christ, that's some serious money going. Like 2-1.
Oh, if there is a racing god, he'll win. I don't think there is though, because he's fucking screwing me over, the bastard.
Capodanno. Oh yeah, I think they all lose. To be honest.
They all lose. Every single one of them.
Yeah, every single one of them. I think they all lose. I literally do not fancy anything now in this at all. If you had to push me for a selection, obviously I want Royal Guide to go in for you, Andrew. But I'd.
No, you don't. Don't lie. Anyone that says that's a pure and out liar. You want yours to win.
Why would I care? I'm not going to lose any money.
Who'd you back in it?
No, the real whacker, non-runner.
Ah, all right then. Thanks.
Brave Man's Game. 9-1. I'd take a chance on this on the magical Paul Nicholls wind up if I had to. I think there's a bit of juice in that price.
I think he needs more than a wind up. I think he needs a fizzing out to JP's for a week or two. Get the binocular treatment. Remember that binocular out of the champion hurdle 2 weeks later. Binocular has made a miraculous recovery and is now 8-1 for the champion hurdle and wins.
Absolutely insane.
Mad
I like the horses that find an awful lot of improvement when they go to. Who do they get sent to over here? All the old lot.
Oh, for the jump, no, that Yogi. Remember that Yogi Bruiser fella that everyone used to send their horses to jump?
No.
Oh, Nicky used to rant and rave about him. He used to send all his horses to Yogi Bruiser.
Yogi Bruiser? No.
Yeah, look it up.
Never
Used to send Altio and all them to it.
For schooling and whatnot?
Yeah.
Huh. Maybe Constitution Hill could do with a trip there.
He needs more than a schooling trip. He needs a trip to the ER.
So do you want to see Royal Guy booked out in front?
I just want to see him cross the line first. I'm getting absolutely battered with second-itis. But you know what the thing is? Like, people, you get these patches where you're so close to hitting big ones. So close. You keep hitting the crossbar. And people say, oh, you're not changing what to do. No. Because the second you change what you're doing will start happening again. Everyone goes through these patches.
Yeah, absolutely. 100%.
You'll get it at least once a year. And then all of a sudden, you'll be hitting winners upon winners upon winners upon winners. It just happens. It's the name of the game. And the one thing you always do, if you fancy a horse and you hear someone else saying something negative against it, never change your mind. You fancy the horse for a reason. Trust your instincts.
Because you'll only hate yourself when you change your mind. It goes and wins.
Yeah. Oh, look at the ears on this fella. He just knows he's going to win.
He knows where he So I imagine... Hoy Senor doesn't look like he's going to be booked out in front.
No, they might drop him out now again. Oh, he's going from the front. Catch me if you can. Come on, you big, beautiful fecker.
Dave Neverson fancies a Hoy Senor.
Who fancies the Hoy Senor?
Dave Neverson.
Yeah, what does he know?
Not a lot. But the predicted 1, 2, 3 for anyone interested.
Dave Neverson's actually a fella I probably would listen to. I think he's very good.
Predicted 1, 2, 3. Hoy Senor, Royal Guy, Grey Dawning. There's your TriCast.
Now, this is going to tell you how good the Turners actually was.
Yes. If you had to force me into a bet and make me have one, I'd probably play Slay Grey Dawning.
I've heard a few say that. I think Dave said that as well.
Did he?
He'd play Slay Grey Dawn.
Yeah, I don't think the form's up to that much. I really, really, really like the horse, and yeah, I was on him last year. I think he is a lovely horse, but it's just that the form lines from it aren't great.
I liked him as a hurdler when he won that listed hurdle at Kempton. Yeah, that's when I started. He kind of came into my and I swear to God, I would never ever forgive myself for backing that absolute tool bag of Facile Vega against them in the Turners.
Oh, did you last year?
Oh, it broke my heart. Because I was telling everyone about it. Oh, false start. Just even go.
They
Oh, off they go. Here we go. Come on, you fucker.
What happened there? They just let them go.
Didn't get enough speed to jump the first. Which one of the JPs is absolutely pulling like they're all pulling like a train at the back? Look at the head on Hoy Senior. He's like, wee, I'm out for a run. Here we go.
He loves it.
I'd love if horses could talk. I'd say he's an absolute space cadet.
He is a Fruit Loop, isn't he?
He's be a fella now. He go out into town with now. He get you in trouble.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. No one's ever allowed to go home. Always buying shots.
Oh, I love what I'm seeing here. I know it's only like 50 seconds in. I'm loving it.
I'm assuming it's Charlie Deutsch on board.
Yeah.
Big fan. Good jockey, Charlie Deutsch, especially on fences.
Venetia. This is Venetia's time of year as well. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus.
It is. I think there's some sort of daft statistic that if you backed all of her horses at level stakes, you'd be up for the course of like that's 5 years or something in the month, in so many weeks of November and December or something.
Yeah. She just hasn't. I don't know whether it's the way she trains them or if she trains them on. They all seem to love a bit of give.
Yeah.
Or is it just the type she buys?
Quite possibly, yeah. There's quite a lot of French presidency.
I tell you, if Gold Tweet wins this, I'm giving up.
Gold Sweet's the one who won the Stayers Hurdle trial, didn't he? And then was that Gold Sweet? And then was put in at a really short price for the Stayers itself, and then didn't make it over. A couple of years ago now.
Oh, Brayman's game. That is Mark.
Charlie going nice in front. Who's taking the ride today on Braveman's going then?
Sam.
Yeah. As good a jockey it is.
Oh, he's picking it up now. Whee! Capitano doing what Capitano does.
Yeah, he gave it some air, didn't he?
Nothing extravagant happening yet, anyway.
No, I was just thinking that. Just all running within themselves, aren't they? And there's not really any sort of jostle for position or anything.
Oh.
Harry Skelton seems to be trying to go the shortest route possible.
I don't mind Gold Tweet going up next to Ripe Guy now. I might wake him up with this and not a good jump. Oh, God, his feet were organised. Well done, son. Here he goes. He's going up the pace now.
Round they go for a final time.
Geez, that's going to take some getting.
Yeah, absolutely. You need to properly stay in this, don't you?
Harry's sitting nice and cozy there now, great on him.
Yeah.
Looks happy enough with it. A high senior is in trouble.
I can't make head nor tail of that horse, to be honest.
He's a fruitcake. Oh, he's not even leaving himself out.
Steadied in. Seems like they have picked up the tempo. 29 miles an hour.
There you go. That's better. Jeez, that was a great jump by Great John.
It was, wasn't it? That place lay's not looking very good at the moment.
Oh.
Capadano's creeping into it.
Good lad. Oh, Great on. It came down in his nose. Go on, Charlie.
Both the JPs are at it. Travelling nice in front, Andrew. This gold tweet's going quite well. Stretch him now then, Charlie.
Just 3 good jumps.
Stretch him. Oh, stamina. Braveman's game's finding a little bit, isn't he?
Oh, my God.
Oh, Grey Dawning's travelling lovely. Come on, Charlie.
He's beat.
These 2 very good jumps.
Come on. Oh, come on, you bastard.
Just keep him going. Keep momentum.
He's beaten.
I think it's tighter than you think.
Come on, get into him.
Keep finding.
He's beaten. Yeah, fuck you.
Oh, Jesus. I'll tell you what, he's landing
Go
brilliant.
on, Roy. Go on, you bastard.
Go on, then.
Go on, Roy. Go on, you big boy. Get in. Yes.
Well done, mate. Very well done. Poor mistake at the last, wasn't it, from Harry Skelton. Won't be overly happy with that.
Beautiful. Things you love to see.
What price is he for the Gold Cup?
I don't care. I want it back at this next year again.
Back, he's 14. He'll win at Haydock. It'll be fine. He'll win at Haydock.
Oh, I am buzzing on that.
Well done, mate. A lovely way to end the day. Well done. So, obviously, it's been our first episode. Have you enjoyed it, Andrew?
Great crack.
Good. Obviously, we mentioned eye catchers. We didn't really particularly have any. Shame about Grey Dawn in there for obviously for Jack's pocket as well. I know Jack really was sweet on him. Jumped the last poorly. I suppose any anti-post thoughts just based on today. We'll have a little bit of a more in-depth chat with Jack tomorrow for the John Durkin watch along tomorrow, mate. But or is it just birdie or bust for the Mayor's Chase 20s? Get on.
Right for guy, Gold Cup. I'm joking. I'm joking. I am joking. Yeah, birdie or bust, Mayor's Chase. I think that's a ridiculous price.
Perfect. Well, that one came out of left field. So, yeah, if anyone fancies that, then go and get on 20.
What I think we should do for tomorrow, we should have a look back on today and we'll come up with our eye catchers for tomorrow.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll do that. Great stuff. Well, thanks for joining me, Andrew. Thank you for everybody who's tuned in. Hope you've enjoyed it. And we'll be back again tomorrow from 1:30. So we look forward to seeing you then.